Isle of the Man TT is one of the most dangerous races in the world. The race takes place on the public road of Great Britain with less to no security and safety measures for both riders as well as the audience. Starting back in 1907, the Isle of Man TT races are held in May and June every year. On public roads that have been closed to the public due to an act of Tynwald, the Isle of Man TT is run in a time trial style, the Parliament of the Isle of the Man. The competition is divided into a week of practice sessions and a week of racing. The practice of spectators touring the Snaefell Mountain course on a motorcycle during the Isle of Man TT on Mad Sunday, an informal and unofficial sanctioned event held on the Sunday between practice week and race week, may have been started by racing competitors in the early 1920s. But the fun part here is that TT doesn't stand for the time trial, but tourist trophy. Initially, the participants of the race were tourists, and the race was meant to increase the engagement of foreign travelers, hence the name TT. The Snaefell Mountain course, which is currently 37.73 miles or 60.72 kilometers long, was used for the Isle of Man TT beginning in 1911. It was significantly longer at 37.40 miles, which is 60.19 kilometers. It rises from almost sea level to 1300 feet, which is 400 meters, from a single race with two classes for the 1907 Isle of Man TT. The race schedule expanded in 1911 to include two separate races for the 350cc Junior TT motorcycles and the Blue Ribbon race, the 500cc Senior TT. The First World War prevented the race from being held between 1915 and 1919. It began again in 1920. In 22, a 250cc lightweight TT race and a sidecar TT race were added to the Isle of Man TT schedule. It usually takes more than 3 years for a participant in the Isle of Man TT races to memorize the entire route. Owing to sharp turns and the general conditions of the public road, the race route itself is quite unpredictable. On top of it, a bike averaging a speed of over 200 km per hour are quite a bone-chilling experience. In total, there have been 265 fatalities on the Snaefell Mountain course between 1907 and 2022. This number includes the riders killed during the Manx Grand Prix and Clubman TT race series of the late 1940s and 50s. There have been 155 fatalities during official training sessions or competitions on the course. 5 motorcyclists lost their lives in 2016 while competing or practicing on the track. 1970 was the deadliest year in the history of the Isle of the Man TT due to the 6 fatalities among the competitors. Do you think that you have what it takes to participate in one of the deadliest motorcycle racing in the world? Do let us know in the comment section below.